have had systems that are very, very reliable.
But it could happen.
It can always happen.
Well, time now for tonight's business centerpiece, which could have you tuning into your PC. You ever heard of internet radio? Well, lots of the biggest names on the web have. Viacom has acquired Imagine Radio, Yahoo bought Broadcast.com, and last week America Online picked up two more key players, Nullsoft and Spinner.com. Garrett Glazer now takes us behind the scenes at Spinner to see how AOL investors are faring in it.
Thanks, Ty. When AOL spent $400 million several weeks ago to make the acquisitions, it was not simply a case of brand extension. The move to buy Spinner.com in particular does more than that. It allows AOL to expand into a fully equipped music and audio programming network.
How'd you like Michelle Flannery's gig? You come into work each day and sit around listening to music. Well, not quite. But what kind of music, you ask? Most any kind. Spinner.com programs 120 highly specialized music channels, 175,000 songs. There are groups here you never heard of, though Michelle seems to know them all.
We just got the new Pavement record, and that'll definitely be going on our Alt Now channel. Built to Spill are another really good band. Olivia Tremor Control.
How about the Beatles? No problem, plenty of them too. Spinner.com bills itself as the first and largest internet music service, broadcasting 2 million songs a day. Covers an unbelievable depth and breadth of music programming. The channels like 90s rock, bluegrass,
we bought ourselves a piece of land, we built our little home,
and Latin.
The biggest surprise I've had since working here is really the fact that the usual suspects in terms of channels you'd expect to be the most popular aren't necessarily the case. In top 20, there's also trance, there's Baroque, there's Celtic, so there's all these really niche channels that you can't find anywhere else.
This is actually our president, Josh Felser.
Like most internet companies, everyone around here seems incredibly young. At 26, Chairman and CEO Dave Samuel is an MIT-trained engineer who used to DJ at parties in high school.
Josh has got, an MBA and has more of the business side of things, and I have a degree from MIT, so I'm kind of more of a techie. So when we walk into a meeting or into an office, we're able to answer questions from all angles.
Samuel and Felser have obviously answered questions well so far. Investors before the AOL acquisition included Sony Music, Intel, IDG. Partnerships include Real Networks, Amazon.com, At Home Network, and 350 record labels.
We have two main objectives: increase audience and increase revenue. Our target market is currently the at-work listener, where we supply music to people that work all day long. We have advertising and sponsorships that we sell to advertisers. We have a bunch of e-commerce opportunities available to us as people continue to listen to music. They can find out about an artist by clicking on artist info and purchase the music right then and there.
I'm surprised at how big the rooms are.
We are very psyched about this space. This is our recording studio. This, in here we have our HR operations and finance department. This office space used to be a sewing factory, used to be a sweatshop, so just rows and rows of sewing machines. Record companies were a little bit confused. They didn't necessarily understand the internet, and they continue to see some of the stats with some of the CD sales. I think last year, $150 million worth of CD sales occurred on the internet.
Wow.
That's going to start to get their attention.
Spinner.com is based here in San Francisco, and as with so many other internet companies, its growth projections are impressive. It reports 1.3 million unique listener visits to its site last month. That's up 25% over the month before. In fact, Arbitron, the research people, indicate that internet radio listenership is up more than 50% in the last 6 months.
We believe that there's going to be serious money in digital download of music to the tune of approximately $1.1 billion around 2003.
Senior analyst Mark Hardy covers internet entertainment companies for Forrester Research and says Spinner's recent acquisition by AOL seems like a good fit.
Spinner gets out of it really exposure to a huge audience that they wouldn't get normally on the web. What AOL essentially gets out of it is a more mature base of subscribers, as well as some early steps into developing technology.
All of which is great, but somehow seems far away when the beat is at hand.